Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about elasticity. Elasticity is elasticity is defined as the ability of an object or material to resume its normal shape after being stretched, compressed, or stressed. So your body has the ability to be elastic, basically. I'm not talking about you being a rubber band or anything like that. I'm saying that your body has the ability to bounce back from whatever pressure you put on it. And it's a miraculous thing that our bodies are meant to do. Think about bone breaks and fractures, and how many times do you hear it'll never be the same again, but then it heals up stronger. The same thing you can attribute to like exercises and things like that. It's very important, even if you're a musclehead, even if you're not a musclehead, it's very important to make sure that you're working on your body's resilience and its ability to bounce back from things. Now, this goes for the mind too. I don't want to just focus entirely on the body today, but my version of the mind's elasticity goes back to neuroplasticity and kind of reteaching yourself how to rebound from things. I made a podcast about it a while ago. I made a blog about it on my website, balancingvitality.com. And just click stories, and you'll see all of my, blog posts and stuff like that. It's under neuroplasticity. So yeah, that's the brain's kind of version of it, and the same thing can happen spiritually as well. But today we're going to focus on the body's portion of it, which it comes down to, basically stretching and self-myofascial release, which I didn't know was a thing entirely until I did my CPT studies this year. And, I learned how beneficial self-myofascial release is. And I can make a ton of dirty jokes about it, but it's actually so important that you take the time to do your SMR routine. What is SMR? So self-myofascial release comes when, say you do a bit of overtraining and, the next day you're experiencing delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS for the fitness crew out there. Sometimes you'll feel a little pain in the muscle that you were working. And what you can do is take like a roller, either a hand roller. They have machine rollers. I forgot what they were called, but they're kind of like massagers. You can do it yourself with your hands, or you can get like a large foam roller. They're cheap. They're inexpensive. They're very effective. And what that does is that helps break down the sore tissue, and it helps your body recover more. It helps when you get like knots in your muscles, for example, it helps to kind of massage those out, untie those knots, if you will. And it actually helps make your muscles stronger, more durable, more flexible. So that they can take on more, even if you're not feeling sore the following days or whatever. Like if you're about to do, say, back exercises, it's important to get some back foam rolling going and get some self-myofascial release beforehand. It'll help circulate blood flow to the area. It'll help stretch the muscle before you're going into your workouts. And it will help the muscle become more elastic so that it can grow, it can do what you really want it to do, and it can become more resilient. Another practice, I never used to realize the importance of yoga before this. And yoga is like a full body elastic exercise. Yoga is great for increasing your resilience, increasing your youth, getting your blood flowing. There's a lot of scientific data that supports the benefit of yoga, even if you're in a strong man or woman competition, even if you're just a track runner and that's all you work on, or long jump or whatever. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that yoga has something for you that you can in turn use to benefit your body. And it works kind of the same way as SMR. It helps you get into certain positions and help, flex things that you haven't moved specifically in a long time. Because let's be honest, if you don't use it, you lose it. And we don't want that. We want to stay young. We want to stay fresh. We want to, we want to have a young body for as long as we possibly can, right? And that's one key to it. You know, it's not about the reversal of time, it's about the elongation of time. You want to last a lot longer, and you don't want to be run down when you come to that point of, you know, getting a little bit older. So these things are very, very important to include in your everyday routine, even if you're not a yogi, even if you've never done yoga before. There's beginner courses. You know, you can get in touch with me. I can teach you some things. You know, I'm not that well versed in yoga physically. I know about it. I use it in certain aspects, but I know how to help you in terms of what you want to do. It's just not my goals, and that's why I don't use them. So, you know, if you need help with any of that, let me know, and, you know, we'll be in touch. And what yoga is it's a combination of both assisted stretches and dynamic stretches. And dynamic stretches, they're movements that you can do to help you stretch the muscles yourself. They're simple movements that you can incorporate into your everyday life. Like thinking about picking up kids or bags of groceries or anything that you might do on the average day. Say if you experience some back pain when you're lifting your kids, there's stretches that you can do specifically to help with that motion, even if that's all you want to work on. If the dynamic stretches are too much, you can go to assisted stretches, which are, you know, it has multiple things. Either somebody else is assisting you doing the stretches, or you're using a band, or you're using yoga blocks, or, you know, something along those lines. Those help out really well for beginners as well, and they can work up to the same functionality as dynamic stretches can. So the important part to remember here is, if you want to live a long, healthy life, it's important to have this a certain level of elasticity, whether it's in your mind, your body, your spirit. It's important to have the ability to be resilient, to heal, and to be able to progress and get stronger in whatever avenue you're looking to do that. And elasticity is a huge key to that. Guys, if you need help with any of this, like I said in the middle of the episode, you can get in touch with me. And whether or not I do it myself, I can help you design something for you that will work for you. I can design something specifically for you. And regardless of what I have to offer on my website or whatever, you know, get in touch with me. We'll talk about prices. We'll talk about all that stuff and see where we can get to how to help you out and what really works for you. My program does not encompass any short-term fixes. My program does not include any 10-day detoxes and things like that. It talks about long-term, lifelong changes. My program will work for you because it's designed for you. If you want to get in touch with me, the links to get in touch with me will be in my show notes. Hit me up and let's get to talking, guys. Have a good one.